Hi, this is a video, it's an impulsive video I've made in response to every time I get up on social media, which is an addiction, just like this. A lot of the shit that I see is gangster rap, Little Pump. But Snoop Dogg's gone mainstream with the G thing. We've accepted gangster lifestyle so much it's gone mainstream. You think about it. We have a crack dealing, openly admitting gangster lifestyle dude bragging about pimping and selling drugs and smoking weed and being a G, promoting to us, that menu log. So our little kids are seeing this thinking, wow, I've got to sell drugs and guns and whore out women to live that lifestyle. The work ethic has been made an embarrassing word. Only losers work. That Spaniard guy. What the hell is he popping up on my feeds for and shit, man? And people are listening to him. His main claim to fame is I've done 12 years jail, no gang. You're a fuckwit, mate. And we're at a stage in society where instead of trying to hide that part of your life and learn from it and do better, they've manipulated our children. These Americans have gotten into the brains of Australian kids, English kids, Canadian kids, because they have packaged, Americans are brilliant marketers, they have packaged ghetto life, right? Why don't we idolize the ghetto life of a European slum? Because they don't market the bullshit, package it and present it as a marketable product. And the Americans know that, especially when it comes to music, the demographic, any unintelligent drill artists and listeners, hey, for starters, just don't pronounce THF, I think, mate, poke your tongue out, right? We know you don't want to work because you're a gangster, but at least learn to articulate. Articulate means pronounce your words properly and try and prop yourself up to be intelligent, not dumb yourself down to think like this, all right? Because you're fucking gangster, mate. The fuck, right? Hard work and family is the way to go. The Americans know, getting back to what I was saying, the Americans know that the most impressionable and easy, and therefore it's become their target demographic, especially when it comes to music and marketing in general, 12 to 16-year-olds. Most of the albums bought are by 12 to 16-year-olds. So when you see Snoop Dogg talking about gangsters and 50 Cent, I'm a motherfucking PIMP, don't give a fuck about me. They're millionaires. We've made them millionaires, man. Millionaires. Those songs are being marketed to 12 and 16-year-olds. These American marketers have found a way to get inside our homes. Thank God I'm not a parent, because if I was a parent, by choice I'm not a parent, and I can see now it's confirmed why I was right with all this shit going on. I would hate to be a parent who works hard and their son gets fucking involved in this bullshit drill music, because the Americans have gotten inside the heads of your children. And if they're associating with gangs and stuff, this marketing is so powerful. These gangs in Australia, I live in a depressed western suburb. Let me show you all something. If the world ever sees this, right? They're trying to make it out, these drill rappers, like their life's tough in the districts of Australia, man. I don't know about Sydney and Melbourne. Actually, I've been to Sydney and I've seen their so-called slums, man. I've seen European slums. I've lived in Europe for 8 years, right? I've served in the army over there, man. I've seen slum life. I've lived on the street too. Look at this. See this? This is a depressed western suburb. Look at this. That's a depressed western suburb. Look. You see what I mean? Nothing to do with America, but they're trying to relate to the Americans because the Americans have made them think it's cool. Now, the problem is these seeds are planted so deeply in your children's minds that if they get involved in gangs, you're just going to have to let nature take its course, let them learn the hard way, let them get stabbed, let them get killed, let them whatever. That's just how it is, because they're going around doing the same, hurting people and whatnot. I know it's harsh, but Jesus, it's just getting beyond a joke. They've normalised drugs and violence, and they're also, this drill music scene is insisting that we live some sort of slum life. And, you know, there's no other way, man. Dude, we get fucking welfare here. Man, I'll get welfare more than what a lot of people earn for hard yakka in Europe. Right? So, cut the shit. I'm over it, you know? Yous aren't gangsters. And by the way, your drill rapping is shit. Every song the same. We got beef. What was this? Retaliation is a must. If a but. Your rhymes are all monosyllabic for starters, very unintelligent, and kids listening to it, you sit down and make a rhyme with any word that you come up with. Up, cup. It's not, you don't have to idolise anyone just because they rhyme. And remember, there's rhyming and rhyming. And another thing, this whole rap thing associated with blacks because they started it, bullshit. Again, American marketing. When I was a teenager, I was a rockabilly. I got right into the 50s thing. I was a 50s appreciation head. Anything after 1959, I wouldn't wear the clothes. I'd go to op shops. I could tell by the stitching, the fabric, 50s, right? And through that, I in the early 80s, before internet and everything, I used to do my own research. And there was a beatnik movement that started in the 50s. White kids would hang around with bongos on street corners and just rhyme to it. Boom, boom, in my room. Boom, boom. But beats. That was rhyming to a beat. Some black dude somewhere hooked up with some marketer somewhere in America and have presented it as though they've invented it. So all these kids are trying to idolize this black rap scene. The whole thing is a farce. The coolest thing that you can do is honor your parents' hard work and love that they have for you, right? And if you choose that you don't want that, be absolute about it. Don't live under their roof. Go live the stupid street life, mate, and let nature take its course. Anyway, and by the way, if any drill rappers want to fucking challenge me, right, in a rhyme, okay, anytime, but know that I'm 48 and I'm too old to waste time for nothing with fucking unintelligent kids. If anyone's got some fucking money to offer me, you big cash men, you thugs and whatever, right? I'll play your game. Offer me some friggin' decent money and I'll fucking show you how to rap, how to rhyme properly with intelligence, right? And maybe that might rub off on your life. Actually, I've got one now. This one I wrote just this morning, okay? So it might be a bit sloppy, but bear with me, look. This is called the working class rap, I think. Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Working class rap. Every morning up at 4, his first thought is, I can't take this anymore. His back is hurting and his left knee is fucked, but he pushes on knowing he must make his own luck. Every day he starts work and makes his stand the best way he can, gritting his teeth with a tool in his hand. His body aches, but he can't stop. There's still a few more years of mortgage repayments he's got to cop. He hopes he can keep it together, keep intact, because the job he's on is a really big contract. He works hard to avoid financial bleakness and stays staunch because he can't show mental or physical weakness. He doesn't want to be seen on sight as a slob because he knows it could cost him his job. He keeps working to maintain his dignity, to set an example for his family. But he comes home at dawn and his son is listening to some crap. He's got on some of that bullshit gangster rap. The biggest demographic buying this music is kids 12 to 16, and they're marketing violence, drugs, and guns to these kids. It's obscene. He doesn't want his boy to be a victim of the greedy American hype machine, making idols out of gangsters and thugs, normalizing violence and drugs. These artists are like an exploiting, manipulative user, because it's these same artists that make his own son think his hard-working, honest dad is a loser. He puts on the news, and to no surprise, he hears bullshits and lies from people he can't help but despise. The Prime Minister just announced another pay cut. At the same time, he gives himself another pay rise. He's thinking, what the fuck? And the Queen just got given another 10 million a year so she can live more eloquently. And just the other day, the newsman said they are upping the retirement age to 70. He goes to sleep. He's heard enough. He smiles and thinks, thank God I'm tough. Next morning, he's up at 4. His first thought as he opens his eyes, I can't take this anymore.